Waiting to get live in other social media. Here we go. We are live everywhere. Happy Thursday. How are you guys? I missed you. I haven't been able to go live for a long time, and I finally was able to make it actually. I've been trying to come live for the last few days, but it's just not working. I am very busy with so many things in addition to, of course, tax season. Um so finally I made it. How are you doing today? If you are new here, my name is Noor Al Masri. I am an enrolled agent and the founder of Noura's Books. I help nonprofit organizations increase their funding using my impact method, and I help business owner increase their cash flow with tax strategies. So today, last day of February, we are in the leap year. Today is very special to me because it's my father's birthday. He was born in a leap year and actually left us as well in a leap year. Uh, so so today is really special. It's a special day because it had a lot of memories for a special person for me. So let's talk about taxes. So we are done almost like I cannot speak anymore. Okay, bear with me today. We are 2 months into actually 2024. So we only have 10 months left. Not a long of time. Not a long time. It might seem like a long time, but it's not. We already in March tomorrow. So first quarter is ending, and you want to make sure you take care of your quarterly estimated taxes if you owe one. This is the first quarterly estimated taxes for the year. So let's get started. So hopefully you're doing bookkeeping. So if you are not doing bookkeeping, you need to make sure you start. Regardless of your business structure, you need to be doing bookkeeping. Even you in nonprofit, you need to be doing bookkeeping. Actually, you have to do it more. So today we're going to be talking about tax deductible contribution because I know a lot of you like to support charity organizations in order to take benefit of tax deduction. I know it's not the sole reason, but this is part of the reason. Like you want to donate to an organization to save in taxes so you can control your money. Where does your money go? So how do you make sure you really get that deduction? Because if you do not want to get deduction, you might just like donate to anyone in the street, right? You might just give any person. But you're donating for an organization because you want to get that benefit. So what is it you have to look for in order to take that deduction? First thing, you want to make sure the nonprofit organization is registered in the US and have 501c3 active, because a lot of organizations have been losing their exempt status on a federal level because of there's a various a lot of reasons for that, but most common reason is really um, not being able or not being informed enough, so they don't know they have to file their tax return every single year. Whether you have activity or not, a nonprofit has to file for their 990 N or easy or the full form. So they have to file sort of the one of these forms based on their eligibility and requirements. So sometimes they don't do that, so they will lose their exempt status. So what you have to do, you have to verify that organization in a good standing, and they can give you that exempt privilege. How do you do that? You go to the IRS website and you look up this organization. Well, sometimes they're slow in updating. So if you see an organization has been revoked and you don't see the reinstatement, you want to ask them if it was reinstated and have them send you the determination letter. It's a public record. You should be able to get it. So if you see the date is later than the revocation date, then you're fine. If it's earlier, then you have to be careful. You're not going to get exemption if you donate to them. You can still donate to them. It's up to you, but you just going to know you're not going to get those exemption. So this is a very important area you have to pay attention to. And if you guys and your nonprofit, you make sure you file your tax return every single year. And that's another conversation. So today we're talking about what do you guarantee that you take deduction for? What are you donating? If your answer is service, we'll let them tell you thank you because there's no donations. You cannot donate services. That's what the IRS says. You cannot donate services. Volunteer hours, you cannot deduct volunteer hours. In-kind donations. Okay, in-kind donations. What's in-kind donation? That's anything you contribute to nonprofit that is not cash. It can be clothing, it can be food, it can be a lot of things. You cannot claim any donations for more than $500 when it is in-kind donation unless you have a professional approved appraisal, and you have to fill an extra form for that as well, signed by the professional approved appraisal. So it gets very complicated. So maybe it's easier to donate in kind sometimes, but you're not going to benefit the same. Well, it depends. If you're donating a land, if you're donating something like in a real value, like high value, high end, then that's different. It's worth it to get the appraisal. But if you're donating clothing, if you're donating food, unless you are a food factory and donating a lot of food, it's not worth it to do that and to get the appraisal. I mean, donate, you can still donate, of course. I'm not saying like don't donate. Of course, donate. But sometimes you're going to have to pay for the appraisal more than the deduction that you're going to get. So you might as well like donate and just get the minimum deduction you are allowed to without the appraisal. So that can be more in your benefits. So what's the guarantee? Donation without any questions asked. Of course, you have to keep the record. You have to keep the letter from the organization saying that you donated, or the receipt saying that you donated, and you need their exempt status and their information so we can put that information in your tax filing. But that's all you need. That's not going to cost you anything, right? That's not a headache. You can do that cash. Cash is the only way you guarantee the deduction if you are donating to a nonprofit registered in the US with an active exempt status. Again, if you are donating to a US-based nonprofit organization with an active exempt status, then you can guarantee 100% you're going to get that deduction if you're itemizing. Because sometimes if you are not itemizing, you might not even benefit from that unless you're making a large amount, then you have to optimize. So because if you're familiar with the tax form, there's a standard deduction, and that standard deduction is getting bigger every year. So unless you are donating a large amount that require you to do the itemization, you might not benefit from that. That's just benefits. But I know, like, when you donate to organizations, this is not the only blessing, right? Like, okay, of course, tax benefit is great, but there's more than that. So you just want to know what can you get from what, so you are not surprised, so you are aware, you are well informed, so you don't really say, oh, okay, I didn't know, I would have like maybe donate to something else if I did know that. So I want you to be informed. This is the case when you are looking to donate. Now, if your business is donating a service for the nonprofits, and there is a cost for your business. For example, you have to purchase some equipment to do that service. You can deduct those equipments because what? This is an expense for your business, but you cannot deduct the value of the service. Now, let me go back to the in-kind donation. When you are the nonprofits, so this is for you guys in nonprofit, if you are managing the nonprofit or you are issuing those receipts for donors, you cannot put a value to the in-kind donation as a nonprofit. What you can say is this person donated these items on this date to our organization, and then sign it, or send it electronically, whatever, like the way you are using. But then that's it. And then what happened is that person is going to take it without a value. Their tax professional will help them put a value on that. But you, as a nonprofit, you cannot put a value. Now, this is for tax purposes, but when you're doing your book internal, that's a different story. But for tax purposes, the tax letter, you cannot put value on that. Okay? So make sure you're doing everything by the books, especially for you nonprofits. You don't want to get in trouble. And for you guys who are supporting those nonprofits, make sure you are aware of what you can get a deduction for and what you cannot get a deduction for before you make the decision where and how you're going to donate your money to. Okay? So, of course, you cannot donate anymore to get benefit for 2023, but you can do that for 2024. So, get to know that, learn more about what you can do. And if you are interested in knowing about how to start, manage, and prosper with a nonprofit, whether you are already in a nonprofit or you are getting to a nonprofit world, or you are thinking maybe one day you want to do that, you can get my book that I published earlier this year. It's called How to Start, Manage, and Prosper with a Nonprofit. You can order it from Amazon. It's available on paperback and digital copy, so you can get it right now. Hey, Shane, how are you? So you can get it from Amazon, and make sure you write me a review when you read it, because we want this book to get to more people, so more people get the education before or when they are managing their nonprofit. It works for both, and you get to know more the side of my story. So it's a lot of things. And this small book, it's small, it's only 116 pages. So go ahead and order it now on Amazon and let me know what you think about it. Also, I have started a new podcast on Apple. There I talk more about random things. So there's already 10 episodes. Today I released an episode talking about my father because it's his birthday in heaven. So, and I'm addressing a few other things, like I'm talking more personal stuff. So go ahead and listen to that podcast. Go ahead and follow me and listen to what I have already there. I'm releasing an episode every morning at 6:30 a.m. Central Time. So go ahead and follow me, listen to the podcast, and I would love to hear your feedback as well. One more thing coming up, I'm not gonna share with you right now, but it's a huge thing coming, and I can't wait to tell you, but I have to keep that to myself for now. But watch out. I will let you know very soon, in the next few days, few weeks. I don't know. Keep watching me. Follow me on social media. Follow me on the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on my podcasts. And lastly, don't forget to go ahead and book a call with me so we can help you get your taxes done. Remember, if you are S Corp, partnership, or multi-member LLC, your return is coming up on March 15. You have to file before March 15 or by March 15. March 15 is the latest you can file. Make sure you file, or if you're not ready to file, you make sure you do an extension. We can help you make that extension. We can help you file. Probably if you're onboarding right now, I cannot guarantee we're going to be filing for you on time. But what I can guarantee is we can help you do the extension. But we'll make sure you file as soon as possible, because you're already late. We only have 15 days. That's like 2 weekends included on those 15 days. So make sure you file, book a call. I'm going to put the link for you here. It's in the bio for you guys on Instagram. You go to the bio, you get to my link. And actually, yeah, no, I'm not going to put the link on the screen because you guys have it on the description. So if you are on YouTube, it's going to be in the description box. If you are everywhere else, it's going to be on the description, like when, here, like somewhere for you guys, probably on the top where you watching me right now. So go ahead and book a call. And there's also the link for my book on Amazon, so you can get that, or you can search by my name or by the book name, How to Start, Manage, and Prosper with a Nonprofit. All right, book a call now because you want to hold your spot, and I can't wait to see you. All right, see you later.